Hello, Internet, and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. It's Monday evening. I really didn't have anything to update this morning, so this is when I'm going to start it. Peek into reality. My lights are falling down and my tapestry's falling down, so that's how the bookish decor is looking at the moment. But as far as what I'm reading this week, I'm so excited. I picked up my copy of TJ Klune's Under the Whispering Door on Saturday. It's so pretty even without the dust jacket. And I am, I think, about 130 pages in, and I love it so far. I was so worried it wouldn't live up to my expectations because The House in the Cerulean Sea was just so good, but this book is also so good, at least so far. So I really think that I could read this in like a couple of days. I'm flying through it. And I'm also buddy reading this with Nick's Patreon at Wicked Good Books, and I'm loving the discussions that we are having over there. And I feel like I'm going to be emotionally wrecked soon. So I will check back in with you later once I've made some progress and we can see if there have been any tears. In House in the Cerulean Sea, and we've got Apollo in this book, and ooh, it's just so good. Good morning, YouTube. It's now Tuesday morning. Clearly I didn't update last night, but that's because I read literally until I fell asleep. I don't remember what page we left off on last night, but I am 53% done with this now. I told you I was flying through it. Zelda agrees because she was reading with me. Today is going to be a day because normally, so we do an A-B schedule at school, and today's a B day, and normally I have my first block of the day off. It's my planning period. But we are currently benchmark testing during that period, and I am a testing administrator, so I don't get my break today. But it's okay. It still makes me sad. So to make myself feel happy, I'm gonna go to Starbucks before school, which means I need to finish getting dressed and I need to pack my lunch and hit the road, Jack. But quick little update, I'm feeling things. I haven't cried yet or gotten too emotional, but I'm definitely feeling things. And I have a feeling that the things that I'm feeling are just going to get exponentially more emotional. I don't know if I'm prepared. I could probably finish this today. It depends on if I have tennis tonight or not, because it's supposed to maybe rain. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, this is the entrance to Starbucks. What the heck? It's not Starbucks, but it is a chicken biscuit, so I guess I'll be okay. Hey guys, it is now Tuesday evening. I did end up having tennis, so I haven't gotten to sit down to read since after work. And I am so ready to just sit down and relax because work was something else the last 2 days, plus I didn't get a planning break today, and y'all saw my Starbucks tragedy of the morning, which, I mean, you couldn't even go there. You couldn't even go to Starbucks. You couldn't even go there. And the reason I was so excited about Starbucks and not like just going to get some local coffee was because I had a gift card that would have covered my coffee, and I had enough stars to get a pumpkin loaf. So I mean, free coffee basically, and their pumpkin loaves are just so good. Anyway, it's been a long day. I'm ready to read. I'm currently on page 224, chapter 15, and chapter 14 was very intense, and it wasn't like a cry intense chapter, but it was definitely darker, and it made me sad. This book talks a lot about death and dealing with death, which is interesting because the character in this book is dead, which is not a spoiler. That's literally the whole premise of the book, is that he's dead and he is learning to cope with death
after dying, but it's teaching the reader to be able to cope with death in their life. So it's interesting, it's emotional, the relationships in this book are really strong, and I'm just excited to finish it, which might happen tonight or it might happen tomorrow. We'll see. I'd also like to just kind of curl up and watch some YouTube videos for a few minutes. I've got 2 cats. There's a kitten and there's a Zelda. You'll notice that my vanity is covered up with a sheet and my little bedroom bookcase is covered up with a sheet. Would you like me to tell you why? This might be a story that nobody's asking for, but I will explain why my room looks like this. My cat, Sherlock, goes through phases where letting me sleep is his least favorite activity. And so 1:30, 2:30 in the morning, he will go to my bookcase and he will take books off of the bookcase and then paw the books like this, which is bad just because it keeps me up, but also I'm scared of him shredding the dust jackets. So that wakes me up and then I have trouble going back to sleep. And then on my vanity, I have like my mirror and my hairbrush and straightener and stuff on there. And if I don't cover that up at night, I'll just go knock the straightener and stuff off also in the middle of the night. So some people have to baby proof their houses. I have to Sherlock proof my bedroom so that I'm able to sleep. And I can't just shut my door and kick him out because these 2 girls don't enjoy sleeping unless they're sleeping in here, but of course they have to have access to their water and their litter box and their food in the middle of the night, so I can't shut the door. It has to remain open for the cats. I live my life for the cats. Anyway, I'm really, really excited for next week because I have Monday off. And I need that day. I need that day off. And then I have Thanksgiving break to look forward to. So I love teaching. Sometimes teaching is just a lot. I'll check in with you before bed and talk about how much I've read. Hey guys, I just got home from work and I got a couple packages in the mail today. One of them being book related. I'm clearly not sponsored by anybody because I have 162 subscribers, which thank you to every single one of you. But the first box I got is my succulent box. It's Succulent Studios, and if I'm being completely honest, I mean to cancel this every month and then I forget, so then I get new succulents that I can't keep alive. So we'll try and keep these alive, but I wanted to show you the plant BBs that I got. They come with little cards, like little care cards. So I got a little jewel and a Roeo tricolor. So they send you the cards, they send you care instructions on the back, and then they come packaged up like this. Whoa, this one's huge. They're normally not this big. This must be the tricolor. Let me see if it says safe for pets because that's a fear of mine. Can be toxic, so Sherlock, you've got to stay away from that one, bubs. And let's see about the other one. Typically not toxic to pets for the little jewel. This one is a pretty typical looking one. So little jewel, and then the tricolor, which is very pretty. It's like green and pink and purple. So I will try and pot these and keep them alive for as long as possible. Is my book of the month box, which, like I said, I'm not sponsored or anything, but everybody that has a book of the month account has a referral code that gets you a cheaper book, and I think it gets me a book credit. So if you ever want to use it, I do have it linked down in my bio, but I'm really excited because one of the books I got is on my TBR for the month. Exciting times. I got 2 books this month and they were actually both free because I skipped a month and had a credit, and then I got one of them with my birthday credit from September. So you always get your bookmark. It says, and then what happened? The first book that I got, this was my add-on, was Everything We Didn't Say
by Nicole Bart. I think this is marketed as a thriller, but I've heard that it's more of like a family drama with some thrilling elements, and there's some flashbacks between the main character in her teenage years and her current years. So I'll get to this one eventually. The only thing that bothers me about this book is the justification of the letters on the cover, which is very trivial, but it bothers me. And then we got the X-Hex. I'm so excited. It's actually shorter than I thought it was going to be, so I can probably read this one really quickly. And like I said, I love this little picture right here because it reminds me of Bewitched. So I'm so excited. I will get back on later to talk about books and what I'm doing with the rest of my evening, but I just thought it would be fun to open up some mail today. So thriller, romance, it's a great October. I have 2 chapters left of Under the Whispering Door, and we're getting real close to the crying point. It's a book about processing grief, written about a dead character, but 2 living characters, and it's really well done. I'm gonna finish the book now. Well, y'all, I did it. I just finished Under the Whispering Door. Last couple chapters I cried. Then I was over it at the last chapter. And then I read the stupid epilogue. And then I cried again. It was so good. I don't even want to talk about or think about giving it a rating right now because it needs to sit with me for a little while. I'll have more thoughts later. I really think this is a book that I just need to sit with and think about and process. But goodness gracious, let me know what you think if you've read it, but I'm gonna go for now.